up and coming, 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 up and coming. I'm that new chick, don't you wanna hate? She's up coming, and coming, up 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 and coming. They try to come for me, but I never take the bait. Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession. Take a few lessons on being you and staying true. Oh, that's all to it. Alright.
Joan is in the building. Love it or just hate. Either way, I'm still great. How you doing, you guys? Yes, I'm back once again, right? Tell me, can somebody answer this question? How do drama find me in the gym? I say, how does drama find me in a gym? Okay? Now let me say. So my girlfriend, she got a membership or whatever, and she gets to take guests with her. So she asked me that I want to go to the gym with her. So I'm like, sure, why not? I'm actually getting back. Y'all see me my little workout gear. I was getting my workout on, y'all. So I don't know what it is, but drama finds me some way, somehow. So anyway, I was on the treadmill, and then doing my little thing. And for those of you who don't know, or for who didn't notice, I have a really huge bottom. let me show it to y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it because I got on all black, but y'all see it? Yes, baby. Check it out. Get into it. Get all up in it. You see how big and how it just sits up and just, whew. Yeah, so apparently, this butt is more of a threat than I thought. Because sometimes I look. Let me get to the. Let me tell y'all what happened. So me and my girl, we in the gym working out or whatever. So I was on the treadmill working out. So being as though I have a huge bottom, my butt was just, it was just moving like, like them cheeks was just jiggling because my butt is like real soft, like it's soft as hell. Like you touch it, like you put your pinky on it, everything is jiggle. like you smack my ass with your little pinky like that, everything on jiggle. But somebody just texted me. But anyway. It was just jiggling like crazy when I was on the treadmill, and I'm kind of like, oh my goodness. I'm kind of like insecure about it a little bit on the low, because I know it's, drawing a lot of attention that I really just did not really want. I just wanted to work out. I'm not in the gym fishing for no man. But, I'm noticing like a lot of guys with eyes was locked onto my bottom, like as you look in the mirror, and like I would see guys behind me the whole time they lifting weights, they like, they got their head there looking at my butt jiggling as I'm on the treadmill. So I'm like, I started feeling awkward. Like, okay. So I had to turn my treadmill down. I couldn't really run the way I wanted to run. Because I usually run at 7.0 for like 15 minutes straight. Sometimes more. But, by me moving that fast, my butt was just moving too crazy. And it was just drawing too much attention and too much thirst. And I'm like, maybe next time I come to this gym, I need to, wear more baggy pants. So, this lady comes out of the clear. Where do these people be coming from? She come, she kind of like made herself comfortable on my treadmill. Like, don't y'all know how we got the treadmill? You have your own little personal area or whatever. She came like up on the side of it, and she was like leaning up, like looking up, talking to me. So I'm like, what is this about? She was like, excuse me. She said, excuse me, can I talk to you real quick? Or something like that. Some kind of introduction she had, because I was in my zone, but it was something like, can I talk to you real quick or something? So I'm like, sure. I'm like, okay. I kind of just like gave a signal, because I don't really actually do a lot of talking when I'm on the treadmill, because I feel like you wasting your energy. So, I just did the hand motion like, go ahead, whatever, shoot. I'm thinking back in my head, what do she want? Like, she's a little too comfortable on my treadmill. So she was like, I just want to let you know my man don't want you. So you can, what she say? She said, so you can take it easy on your, she was like, so you can take it easy on your little twerking you call yourself doing on a sneak on the treadmill. But she said, you can take it easy with the twerking you doing on the treadmill. She said something along those lines. The way she worded it was kind of different, but I can't really, put it all together, and I don't like to quote people wrong, but she said something along those lines, like basically I'm twerking on the treadmill. Bitch, who's twerking? I can't help that my butt is that fat that it's naturally jiggling as I'm on the treadmill. So I just looked at her. I said, can you please, I kind of, I didn't really want to talk because, like I said, I try to save my energy. But I said, can you please back away off my treadmill? That's why I basically dismissed with that. But she was talking about like, come on, I don't got time for that, girl. I'm too grown. You go say that to a little young girl. Girl, nobody wants your man. But I was like, can you please back up off my treadmill? So she went like this. So she went like that. Kind of walked off. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, first of all, who is this bitch man? Cause I could have just read this bitch, but like I said, sometimes I place for everything. I'm like, look, I came here to work, girl. I ain't came here to be arguing with no hood rats or no insecure woman over her man. Ain't nobody got time for that. When you get older, you know how to pick your fights, and if this is not worth it, then I'm not lending myself to it. I'm not gonna indulge in it. But me. It would have been too much like, alright, for me to just let that be the end of it. So, the little devious. See, one thing about me, a lot of people fail to realize, a lot of people that declare war on me, people that like to try to go to war with the queen, they lose viciously. But the reason why a lot of people that declare war on a goddess lose is because 9 times out of 10 people that declare war on me, they attack off of instinct. They basically acting on their emotions of how they feel in that moment. One thing about me, the reason why I always conquer my opponent is because y'all can attack me. Y'all can attack me with your instinct. But the thing with me, I don't attack off of instinct. I attack with strategy. I'm a little more strategic of how my attack is going to be done. Okay, I'm a little more strategic. Like y'all, people lose because they're like, oh, she called me a bitch, I'ma smack that bitch. I'm the type of person like, oh, she called me a bitch, I'ma show her a bitch. What I mean by that, bitch, I'm gonna show you a bitch. You wanna call me a bitch, I'm gonna show you a real bitch. I'm gonna show you how a bitch ruin shit. So anyway. Neither here or there. So I'm starting. My little devious side was basically processing everything. So I'm thinking of making my hair. I'm like, first of all, who is this woman, man, anyway? Who is her boyfriend? So I was looking through the mirrors trying to find where she went, and then I saw her, and the guy that she was next to, she was just too extra. But kept calling him every 5 seconds. Can you pick this up for me, baby? Can you get there? Why come to work out if you ain't gonna work out? If you basically want your man to lift up the weights and hand you this, hand you that, do this and do that, you might as well get a personal trainer. He's like your personal trainer for free. So I guess you want to let that be known. That's how I'm do. Anyway, I see her. Basically, I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, okay, so this must be her man, because she's just on his top like crazy. He can't even go nowhere. And when he went so much as 10 feet away from her in the room, she was getting up following him. It was ridiculous. So, I put my little, like I said, I was plotting. Yes, I was plotting. So I'm like, okay, that's her man. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm about to really show this bitch how to go down the slide. You wanna fuck with me? So, I'm basically, plotting, and I'm working out. Like if I would go to a different machine or something, and I would lose track of where they at in the room, I would try to find them, and then I would find them like my target's on them. I'm like, okay. So, like I said, I was plotting. So he gets out, like he walks out the fitness room or whatever. So I'm like, where is he going? It's either two options: the locker room or you leaving. And I noticed he didn't go towards, because it was glass doors. And then I was kind of stalkerish. So, I'm looking at him, and I noticed he went the opposite direction from the exit. I'm like, okay, so he must be going to the locker. So, I looked back to his girl and see where she was at, and she was engulfed in the weights. Like she was like caught herself trying to bench press or whatever. I'm shocked. I'm like, oh, I'm shocked you ain't calling your boyfriend over there to spot you every 5, or because every 5 seconds she was calling for something, or up under his ass trying to work out where he working out at. Like, let him breathe. So, when I noticed she was preoccupied with weights, I kindly slithered my way. Yeah, because I was snake. I was feeling kind of snakish. So I slithered my way right on out of the fitness room. So I'm like, I told my little girlfriend I'll be back. And I slithered my way right on out. So, I went to the locker room, in the men's locker room. Yes, I walked in the men's locker room. Yes. It was just, I didn't know what I was doing, but I kind of knew what I was doing, but I kind of didn't know, but I was just like going with the flow. Basically, well, I'm just going to tell you as I go on. So anyway, I went into the male's locker room or whatever. I'm just walking through looking. Like I'm not, I'm walking like I'm supposed to be in there. Well, technically I am. Well, anyway. So, I'm walking in there looking around, nobody was, in the back part where the door was at when you first walk in, nobody was in sight. So I'm like, did he come in here? So now as I walked further in the back, I seen him. Yes, I saw him. He was like over there by the locker. I don't know where he was going, but he was getting something out the locker. So me, I had to play it off. Oh crap, this the men's locker room? Yes, I played it off. I was like, oh crap, this the men's locker room? So I turned around, make sure, he could take over this thing. And I went to go head on out. He fell right into my trap. Man, I swear, you put a fat butt in front of a man, they lose all their common sense. So he fell right into my trap. He was like, yo, wait, come here. I heard he said that, so, man, I'm like smiling to myself. I was like, this was just too easy. Oh, somebody, hold on. Who is that? Okay. Can that ring this time? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Child, leave me alone. Anyway, like I'm smiling and stuff. I'm like, jackpot. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So, I kindly turned back around. I was like, yes. It was like, I didn't even tell him my shit because I didn't want that to mess nothing up. So, I'm sure he kind of, I don't know. I just don't be knowing nowadays. It's like nowadays, it's like people haven't really been clocking me. I don't know why, but I really don't be getting clocked as much as I used to. Guess maybe the hormones, taking its toll on my body. But what I was saying. So yeah, so he was like, wait, come in. He was like, what's up with you? I'm like, what you mean, what's up with me? He was like, can I get your number? I'm like, ain't that your girl? He was like, no, I'm trying to, that's a whole opposite this situation that I'm trying to deal with. She ain't going to be for much longer, but I'm trying to see what's up. He was like, but I'm trying to see what's up with you though. I'm gonna get back to him. He was like, but I'm trying to see what's up with you though. So I was like, nothing. Like, can I get them? He was like, can I get your name? Da, 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 da. I was like, well, actually, you know, my phone is out of commission, but you can give me your number, and I can call you from my house phone. So he was like he was kind of hesitant. I was like, all right, fuck it. You know, I was like, you got a pen and piece of paper, you know, because I didn't have nothing at the phone. So, you know, he's fishing around, looking for shit. So I was starting to get nervous. So I'm like, okay, I hope this crazy bitch don't pop up in here. You know, while this is going on, because, you know, it's going to mess up everything. So, he, you know, after like a good 2 minutes, he come up with a pen and piece of paper. So he wrote his number down, and he gave it to me. I'm like, this your number? I was like, what number is this? I was like, this is my number. He was like, I was like, it's my cell number. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm like, okay. So, you know, I didn't know. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't know if this is, because, you know, these guys, they be having app numbers, they be having separate phones that the girl don't know about. So, you know, I went out on a loop. You know, I basically, look, I didn't know what was, I didn't know if this was a accurate number or not, but, you know, I went all in. I didn't, you know, I said, look, we gonna find out. So, you know, I kindly walked back into the gym room, into the fitness room, whatever. I'm all hype. I got the little note, because he did look good, mind you. But I didn't want him. Like I said, I'm not thirsty, you know. So I don't go to the gym for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the look. You put a sexy man in front of me, honey, it's going to drive me crazy. But, you know, I'm not pressed. So, I went into the fitness room. I went up, I found the lady. You know, she was still over there struggling with the weights. She probably forgot about him for the moment. You know, so I kind of walked over there to her or whatever. So I was like, I think we kind of got off on the wrong start. So she looked up like, excuse me? I guess she was like curious to know what this was about. I was like, I think we kind of got off on the wrong start. She was like, no, we didn't. She was like, I checked you, and that's the end of it. You know, I'm like, this woman is just wow. So I'm like, okay, sweetie, well, you know, I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to clarify, you know, a few things. You know, I want to verify a few things. She's like, what do you need to verify with me? I was like, well, you say your man don't want me, right? She was like, it's obvious he don't. I don't know if she was in denial. I don't know what was wrong with her, because last time I checked, all the male heads was turning their door, you know, even though it was making me feel awkward, because I didn't want nobody to think I was purposely trying to, you know, make my butt jiggle. It was just happening. So all the heads in that joint was turning, but anyway, you know, she clearly was in denial, but whatever. So I was like, you said your man don't want me, right? She was like, yeah, it's obvious, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, is his number? And I read the number off of the paper. And she kind of like paused. She was like, what you doing with my man number? I was like, okay. So that just, I said, okay. So I said, this just put a stamp on what I already, you know, knew. She was like, what? I was like, clearly, you don't need to be checking me. Your man is the one you need to be checking. And I threw the paper, like, threw it in her face. Well, I made an attempt to throw it in her face, but y'all know how paper go with gravity and stuff. So it would have went in her face if it was a little more paper. But it being over the little piece of paper that he ripped off and gave it to me, put his number on, it wasn't that big. So it almost went there, but then it kind of went there and just dropped. So it was like, yeah, like I said, I was like, yeah, your man is the one you need to be checking, and not me. And I threw the paper in her face or whatever, and I walked off. So, you know, she picked the paper up and sprinted out of the fitness room, and that was the last I seen of her. I didn't see the man no more. I ain't see her no more. So who knows what happened or how that situation concluded. But I was telling my girlfriend, she was like, what's going on? She's like, what did you throw in that lady's face? She's like, what did you throw in that lady's face? Her a piece of paper that her man gave me with his number on it. She was like, you know what? These niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I said, you ain't never lied. So, it was crazy. I'm like, how'd you drama find me in the freaking gym, the fitness room? Ooh, Dad, I didn't know this video was going to be that long. I hope I ain't drawing the story out too much. But you don't know me, I like to give every detail. Because a lot of times when stuff like this be happening, and I come here and, and tell y'all about it, and then, I watch it over, I'm like, oh, snap, I forgot to mention this part, or I forgot to mention that part. So that's why I take my time when stuff happens to me, and I try to go into every detail on how it happened or whatever. Because that's how, when people tell me story, I like to know every detail, so I expect to give it in return. So, yeah, that's basically how that concluded. Like I said, I threw the paper in her face, or I made an attempt to throw in her face. It almost went in her face. And she picked the paper up, ran it out the freaking, fitness room. She grabbed her little water bottle and she was out. Like I said, that was the last I saw of her and him. So I don't know what happened. I'm like, it's always something going on. But like I said, I kind of, I was playing the sexy Z chord. I kind of set I tried to kind of set everything up to happen the way it did. Because I knew just, you see this sexy goddess in the men's locker room, I knew you wasn't going to let her just walk out. I knew it. I mean, if he would have, then it would have crushed my plans, but he didn't. I mean, would you? So, that's basically all that happened in the gym today. So, yeah, always remember, if the hate ain't stopping, then you're pumping. Love y'all. Mwah. Mm.